Hello friends, Arthur here, and this is history of Sahne meet Bohnen. Hope I pronounced correctly. I don't know if is readable or not, but it is what it is. And this is a cave run. This is first map of Sahne. It's like pretty long, minute and a half for 5-minute track. It's impressive, what I can say. And it's not easy one. I would say hard, semi-hard, and honestly I finished it from my first attempt, and I finished it only because I always have someone in front of me and they usually show me the correct path, and even with that at the end I still had some problem and I was extremely lucky to finish it. All my other attempts, which was like 3-4 more, always ended in some of like crashing out, falling off, hitting the stones, or sometimes like even turning in wrong side. And one time I just finished in the wrong place, like almost at the end. I didn't expect to see this pipe because I forgot about it. Even I already finished this track and I crushed it. So yeah, more science, but for the first map it's pretty big, pretty huge one, so yeah. Oh, and yeah, sorry, I don't know how it's happened, but I have called third throat, so sorry if you hear that or notice that, and sorry if you don't, and now you're like will be hearing that. So I will try to fix it, but Sky Temple, and well, yet another long map, and I don't know what's up with Steam submission timer. I see that like Sahne put several tracks at the same time, like a bulk of tracks, so it is what it is. As of track, it was very complicated. I really was lacking of all any like science and understanding where you need to go. You will see that I didn't realize that I need to basically jump in front, and I did like let's call it like circle of honor. I was just needed to go directly, telling that I have enough speed to do the like second part. And overall, because I was doing this track from the first person view, you can switch right now, and there was an option at the beginning that you can choose which camera you should take. So I noticed, at least for me, the first person view was problematic. You don't see the whole track, you don't see sometimes where you need to go, especially on this like windy wall ride that force you in, so you don't see something like above the horizon. And this is quite a long track because, as I understand, you need to do it like twice. So you do this part for the second checkpoint, and it's lead you back to the finish, and you need to have enough speed to do the like up run at the end to the finish, like here. I believe this is the correct way. I don't know, I assume this is the right way, but if not, please let me know in the comment, because I didn't finish this track. But to be fair, I believe this was the only one track that I didn't finish, like even like nuclear reactor, the third track of this history of, also was quite tricky with like fans, jumps, precise jumps. I failed so many times, like going left, going right from this jump, and hitting so many wasted barrels with chemicals, already active barrels, and crash. So as you saw, I was using brakes for that, and I was very worried that it will be crucial. I won't have enough speed to do the like uphill, and I won't have enough speed to the jump into the third reactor, but well, it was happily I did it. I was finished correctly, so yeah, it was fun. And as for the next track, ZSL Reliach, I don't know, like Cthulhu, and that's all what I understand. But I'm pretty happy that this track is here, because I finished it at the first time for like 2 years when I saw it, I finally finished this track. Because I believe during like ZSL it was choose. I don't remember, but I played it as judge, and for some reason I think that I played it as the track during the showcase. Sorry, not showcase, ZSL, or honestly maybe it was also in showcase because people can put it in the balls. But the main thing that I play this track quite a lot, but I never finish it. I usually fallen off near the finish for the last jump, like transition, but right now, because we have all this like camera change and you can bind the camera switch, I finish it. Usually the like switching camera was a big problem for me, like as always. It was a fatal error, like completely different vibe, completely different track, idea of the track, and it's like almost half a year between previous track and this one, so maybe this why it feels so drastic change. During history of well, by the way, Ronan was streaming that, and I believe Moxter or someone else said that this is quite easy track, so it's not really. And yeah, probably if it wasn't like built in all these numbers and it was straightforward track, like completely visible, I believe it was be like pretty easy one, and with very like several really good cuts and jumps that could save you a lot of time. But because it's like transparent, you don't see a lot of things. I was like falling off the track a lot, especially like bouncing from the track on the edge and going back. But we have the next track, Return to Reliach, which again very complicated, and thanks to the camera switch I could manage to finish this track, and I'm pretty happy. But honestly, I believe like my first attempt was pretty successful because I think Lexer or Ronan was in front of me, and I thought where I should drive, where I should jump, and how I jump. The jump is insanely hard, you can see, and again, for the first time, if you do this track, there is pretty hard element, unexpected. It's the loop to the finish, I believe. It's like you need to do this loop, and I failed or like fly off like 3-4 times there. So yeah, or if you break, you don't have enough speed to do the last hump to the finish, which yeah, pretty crucial. I wouldn't say it's like a speed check, but speed is pretty crucial. It was a unicorn invasion, and yeah, we like jumping from like really big timings from like creation map and like I don't know, like maps that Sahne add to history of. They're like packed by years, and there are a big gap between them, let's say this way, like 3 eras, like 2023, 24, 25, which is pretty interesting idea for history of. As of Unicorn Invasion, pretty hard track, a lot of elements, really cool decoration. Well, it's not so hard as like all these Reliach, Cthulhu dedicated tracks, but and again, there's a lot of science here, so it's like big improvement, but some elements they're like pretty tricky, pretty hard. And what was really unexpected for me, there is like risky finish at the end, and you will see, and I didn't realize until Ronan was telling about that during stream, that you need basically like jump from the ramp, and this is like a gray ramp there, but I didn't saw it. I thought you need to have insane amount of speed to have speed from like and go into this small finish, so it was really hard. And the next track, then Bon Zakura, and yes, I watched it in Google how to this track translate, and I really don't remember that I ever played this track, but thankfully for GTR it remembers, and I had finished it. Some reason at my first attempt I didn't saw like a ghost, but at least I finished, and I finished it in very good result, plus like, or in this case -4 seconds. And it's great to see such improvement for so small amount of time. And I believe it's because like recently, for at least this week, I decided to try play Zipkis like daily, at least like from 15 to 30 minutes minimum, to like see will it help me to play. And well, I would say yes. From looking how I can do and from track, great, but from Abberation, it's not. First of all, I'm not really like all this grassy grass, even in off-road tires, and I fall a lot because of these weird mechanics that I saw. Probably first time I saw it from Maki, when you have switch like angle of your kart very fast. It's like trying to switch you when you're on off-road tires, or like not switch but make 360, let's say this way. So yeah, I slightly struggle here, but with camera 3 I believe and my Ghost, it's really helped to see where and how you need to go, and especially the last part into the finish. For some reason I didn't have enough speed for several times, which was very unlucky. But if we talk about luck, cup of the day, Violence Donut, I will say that the beginning, the start and the first loop, it's all pure luck, because I did it like once, like this correct attempt, and that's it. All other my attempts for whole 5 minutes, I was failing on the same part, like either like the first turn or the loop. I was like falling and like crashing, and couldn't catch the momentum how I need to stick there. And all other parts of the tracks are not so hard as basically this first turn and the loop. A certain Zipkis City, the last track for this history of, and I really want to think that this track was specially built for the history of, because it was built like really the day before, and this is really great, really big, nice track. Still somehow hard at some elements, like turns and the last jump, transition to the skyscraper, and several jumps to the roofs. But overall, very nice decoration. And what I can say about Sahne, like pretty hard tracks, like semi-hard most of all, but a lot of decoration. Like look at this, like how much effort, how much like time he spent on building all this decoration, put it like all correctly. So yeah, very nice touch. Okay guys, that was all tracks for history of. Hope you enjoyed, and as always, leave likes, leave your comments, and see you next time. Bye.